Welcome to Crawl or No Crawl. This is Carolyn Holzman. Today is December 27th. Just a reminder, my Forensic SEO Training starts on January 19th. It's a Thursday. For details and to see if this is for you or not, go to ForensicSEOTraining.com. All right, so real quick update. The weather tools have calmed down. I'm still launching new content with absolutely no record of Googlebot crawling the test pages on the test site. Now, I have set up 4 additional test sites of various configurations, and there is bot activity on some. And the ones that I can track it are ones where it's designated as primary mobile crawler sites. And you can find your designation in Search Console. On the left-hand side, select Pages. When your page refreshes, look above that frame, that box that shows you how many pages are indexed, and you will see what Google has designated as the primary crawler for your site. Now, we are going to be, I'm just showing you this here. This is the quick summary based on the research and the server logs. So as you can see, it's been quite some time since the simple indexing tested on and the complex rendering or JavaScript rendering tested on. Now this is for new content. If you have been making edits and your pages are indexed, this does not say that yours are not, okay? So this is new content, something that has not been previously indexed by Google. And I am checking also to make sure that there are mobile rendering bots. Because it looks like these are the ones that are taking in new content, so you need to make sure if you're not having the results that you expect, check your server logs, make sure that you're seeing those mobile rendering bots. Now, let's see here. This is over here. This is today's date, the 27th, so if you, just a quick reminder, this is the SEMrush sensor weather tool. It's also tracked over here, so it creates this little graph. We're 1 year and 115 days in on this research. This is today's date. The reason it's twice is that this one tracks the simple rendering, this one tracks the JavaScript rendering. The reason these are hashtags, these are test days. Why is the background yellow? That's because we're noting some rollback on previously indexed content that is no longer being served. If you scroll down on this, and I'll show you where it is on the other page, but you might not be able to see this. But as you scroll down, you can see that it's very common to have a rollback on content. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with your content. Typically, it's probably a situation where, certainly not in this case because there's no competition for these keywords, you know, there's nobody trying to beat me out for these keywords. That's funny if you saw one. What this is, it means that later tonight, I'm expecting that there's going to be a Search Console page update. That's in your Search Console on the left-hand side under Pages. I spent a lot of time in there. So you'll see a date, and that's the most recent date, which I believe is the 23rd. And then this one coming up, it'll probably be updated to the 26th. Now, also, I can confirm that since Monday, December 12th, the normal Google indexing API bot, which is always the newest Chrome build, that was the last time that it has been to the test site and crawled the specific test page. So despite the API being set up correctly, I've checked everything, and it does seem to be, and I mentioned those additional sites, I set those up to see if I could recreate the same non-event, and I was able to. So the question remains, you know, is there something different between these sites and the sites that are seeing the API crawl the test pages? And the only thing that I can see is that the test site, this current test site, the primary crawler is desktop. And so what's happening is the robots and sitemaps are being crawled, but not the new page directly, like I said before. Now, this is a huge departure from what's been documented since February 12th this year. I'd like to show you the bots. Where are we here? Okay. So right here, this is the most recent full day of logging, seeing what's there. And here is a test site. So I wanted to see, they're all kind of jumbled together. But basically what we're seeing here is for a desktop primary crawler, you get the non-Chrome Googlebot 1, none of the others, and certainly none of the mobile. So even though there was a test page published yesterday and an API request, no bot arrived based on that request. That does not mean that the API is broken, because I have a test site that is set up primary mobile bot, and it is coming when called, and is showing that has indexed a page, but it is not serving it. So we've got quite a lot of things to observe. So I don't know if this is going to be normal or if this is just the end of December and that come next month we'll all be back to normal. But I guess we'll see, right? Okay. Also, just as a reminder, Confessions of an SEO, this week is the final episode in Season 2. Hope you'll check it out. And you can find it by Googling Confessions of an SEO. And again, new episodes are published every Friday morning at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right, guys, get back to work. See you tomorrow.